How's everybody out there doing, man? Your old buddy Hippy Vapes coming at you with something a little different, man. Hold on, let me take a peek. Oh yeah, man. Bang on. The watermelon splatter's kicking butt, man. Y'all gotta go check out that recipe. Anyway, let's get back to this really, really neat device that I picked up and bought my own money for the purposes because, well, I wanted it, you know. Didn't know. I mean, I've been around. I've been smoking my herb since I was so little, you know. And today I'm talking about the DynaVap HydroVonG. Hell yes, the HydroVonG, man. This device is a dry herb vaporizer. It's for some people, and some people it's not for. Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about it first. It's a microdosing, you know. So if you're on a budget and you ain't got a lot of money, this is perfect, you know. It's like your old school one hitters, but you're not combusting your herb. Okay, hot air is traveling through this to get your terpenes and the flavors, just unbelievable flavor off of this thing. Okay, now DynaVap, there's a bunch of different ones they sell and everything, and this one right here, it has the cap. Okay, here's your cap. It says DynaVap on it and everything. This is your cap. This is your thermostat, basically. Just think of this as like an oven, okay? Just think of it like an oven. You see these little grooves all around the sides right here? That's your airflow. So when your cap is on there, your airflow goes around through those little grooves up through the top and goes through, and there's your little titanium screen is what I have in here, and this piece right here is titanium. Okay, so when you pack your herb in there, you heat it up, and there's different ways. There's so many videos on this device and other devices that DynaVap has put out, real quick 3-minute tutorials on how to do it and everything. Just go check them out, DynaVap on YouTube, you know. Well, this thing is just so neat. It has a spinning mouthpiece, you see, so it fits perfect in your hand. So when you're heating it up, you spin it. All right, now for a beginner, I bought from DynaVap $12 for this Vertigo triple torch lighter. Triple torch. And this is what a beginner needs, you know, when they first get one of these devices. The best lighter to use is, of course, a single flame torch. Now, when you're heating this device up, okay, this thing will click when it gets to temperature. You'll hear it go click, click. Respect the click. Take your heat away from it. Okay, then it's ready. There's like a little carburetor, and whenever I pack mine, you know, I always put this little pin cap type thing here pointing right where the air carburetor is. Now the carburetor on this one is kind of like a V shape. It's like an angle, so I know pretty much where I can hold my finger, you know, and when I'm hitting it, you'll hear it. You don't have to put your finger on the air hole. You can leave it wide open. Just hit it like a one hitter, you know? Now, the other thing that I loved about this, and this is why they call it the HydroVonG, it's because you can take your water bong, and this is tapered to a 14 millimeter, so it just fits right in your water bong. You know what I'm talking about? So there's multiple ways you could use this little device. Okay. Now I've already got some sour space candy, CBD, already ground up, nice, you know, really, really nice and fluffy. Hell yeah, man. Just like an old school bat, you know, you just take your cap off, all right, like an old school bat, and you know, get it up in there, you know, don't get it too tight or too loose. You want it, you know, so you be able to poke it in just a little bit. Set this down. You see, got my dry herb in there. You don't want the dry herb to come out over the sides and stuff, you know. So then you just put your cap back on, just like this, and make sure that little pin is pointing towards your airflow, so you know where basically where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So now look, here's the little tricks and tips, and they show a lot of this on YouTube from DynaVap. Okay, now if you heat up, now whenever you light your lighter, you spin it, or you can do the rocking back and forth method, you know. So you're getting even heat. So think of this as like your oven. So when it clicks, you're up to temperature and you're ready to vape it. Now, if you heat the tip of this, it's going to click a lot faster. And that's where your flavor hits come in. You know, you hear about all these different strains of flower and everything that have different flavors and taste and everything. Well, when you're burning it in a pipe or a water bomb, sometimes you don't get that flavor, you know. But this, oh my God, you hit the tip like this right here. Listen for the click. Click it. And you don't blow out much vapor, but you can taste it. You heard it click. Ready to heat it up again. Now watch this. This time I'm going to heat it right about right here to get that really dense vapor. And you'll see it, man. Oh my gosh. Love this little thing. The flavor is just outrageous, man. You heard it? Okay, here we go. Damn. See what I'm talking about? What's this, man? In the water bomb. See what I'm talking about, man? And I can still keep hitting it, man. See that? You heard the click. So now you just let it cool off. They can sell these little magnets, you know, stick it on your magnet, let it cool off now. And then I'm gonna take the show you the herb. Okay. Now you see how it, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out and put it in like a black ashtray so you can look at the herb of how it vaporizes it. Okay. All right. See how nice and toasty it is? Really nice and toasty. It didn't combust or anything. So now here's the thing. A lot of people are like, well, ain't that a waste, man? You got all that, and we call it ABV, already been vaped. Okay. Well, it's not a waste because, all right, think of this. Let's say you're making some pot brownies or some gummy bears or can of butter or whatever. You know, you have to take your herb and decarboxify it in your oven at 220 degrees for like 20 minutes, right? Well, this little thing is decarboxifying your herb for you. So what I do is I have a little pill bottle, and everybody's got a daggone pill bottle laying around, you know what I'm saying? I just take my ABV and save it in a pill bottle until I have enough. Then I take this and I make my can of butter. It's already decarboxified. See what I'm saying? Now, if you smoked this, it will change the effect that you get. It'll make you more sleepy, okay? So there's, another thing too. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with ABV, for real, man. And and you're microdosing. Now check this out, all right? Now I'm gonna show you this little thing. I'm gonna take it apart. All right, here's what happens. You've got this little piece right here, which is all titanium. And of course, mine needs cleaning. But you got 3 little O-rings or 4 little rubber gasket seals on it. Okay, and on the inside, you have a titanium condenser stem. Okay, of course, it's solid all the way through. Okay, this basically, all right, and then your wooden stem is, hollow all the way through. Now, what it is, this right here basically is coming right inside this when you're inside there. So your vapor, your airflow is going straight in through here, through your tube. The airflow that's on this thing here is basically so you can, control your airflow if you want to. You can take your finger, slide it up and down, more air, less air, hotter vape, cooler vape, whatever you want to vape. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to take you to DynaVap's website and show you a little bit about DynaVap and the different things that they have. They've got the M, which is the cheapest one you can buy. I think it's like, let's click on it and let's just look at it and see, man. The M, $70 for the M, and you can get different colors. 85 for the Phantom, 85 for the M Aura. You can get a starter kit with the M and everything for $120, but you get that triple torch lighter. You forgot to tell you, if you're getting the wooden ones, there's your stash, your dugout. I didn't get me a dugout. I spent total for all the stuff I got. Here's your DynaVap for the wood ones and everything. And these are your starter kits, different things. You got stainless steel coils and all this. And you're probably wondering, like, well, daggone, how long will that little cap thing last? Because that was my, whole thing too, How long will that little cap last? Well, it'll last for a long time, a year. You respect the click, and it'll last you a long time. And you keep your DynaVap is carnauba wax, basically. You just take it just a little bit and just rub it on your wood and let it sit there for a couple hours, about 4 or 5 hours, let it soak in to condition your wood, so it doesn't crack on you. And it should last you a long, long time. See, here's your caps, $20 for your cap. You got a low temperature cap for $25. You got your Dynacoil for your concentrates and your shatters and stuff like that, Your titanium tip, which is the one I got, it's like $40. You can buy accessories and parts, You can buy your wood stashes, different colored woods and everything, glass stems, lighters. And this right here is the induction heater. So if you're one of those people who don't like, using a lighter and all this and, and fiddling with a lighter all the time, this induction heater, you see this little spot right here, you just stick your DynaVap right in there and push down. And when you hear the click, you pull it back out and you hit your device. So there's no lighter. You see what I'm saying? So they're starting to sell, and you can actually make your own induction heaters too if you're, mechanically inclined, should I say. But yes, man, I mean, there's so much you can get, so many different things you can order from these guys, and it gets up there in price on some of them because a lot of them are handmade. Now your vapor, your kits, they had a kit where there it is, the maker's kit. All right, check this out. The maker's kit is just a solid piece of block wood with a carburetor in it, and you can carve it. Gives you all the file and pieces and everything, and you can carve your own little stem. You see, You can carve your own however you want it to be. Make it your own device. You can get it light wood or dark wood, you know. I mean, shoot, man, I've been loving it. Like I said, I've had mine since the 10th of January. And, you know, there's a little learning curve to it, you know. Uh, but once you get the hang of it, I mean, for microdosing, it's just unreal. And you can actually, in the titanium tip, you can adjust your screen. You can make it like a half a bowl, you know, and really microdose. Um, but yes, I really, really highly recommend the DynaVap. This is the HydroVonG. I got the one with the wooden mouthpiece. You can get one with a titanium mouthpiece, you know, whatever mouthpiece you want. I mean, you can pretty much build your own device if you want to, or you can just buy just this part right here, you know, and buy you a glass pipe or something, you know, if it, as long as it'll fit that diameter, you know, shoot, you know, and they sell these all over the internet, but make sure you don't get an off-brand one, because the caps, the DynaVap cap right here, you know, them cheap, you know, fake ones ain't like, you know, your true blue DynaVaps. You know what I'm saying? So you get what you pay for. I'll just say that. But anyway, I wanted to touch base on my HydroVonG and show y'all a little bit about it and everything. And if you have any questions or whatever, go to DynaVap, man. They've got a Facebook group where you post all your stuff, watch your videos on YouTube for DynaVap, and learn all about it. There's other dryer vaporizers that, you know, like the Pax 3 and the Mighty and the Crafty and the DaVinci IQ, but them suckers are like 200 and 200 over $200 for some of them things, you know. So I went the cheap route. I went the route that I, you know, figured I'd get into it, and it's easy, less maintenance, less anything messing up on it. You know what I'm saying? So it was the logical choice for me, was the DynaVap HydroVonG, because I wanted it to use in my water bomb. Because if you got COPD, you're getting vapor instead of combusting your herb. And that helps me out a lot. Helps calm me down, relax me, get me in the right mood to build that gone coils, 3-core aliens, man, for my devices and stuff. So you know what I'm talking about. Well, I hope y'all like that review. Just touching a little bit on that HydroVonG. I got more reviews for CBD coming out, man. I got some really nice flower coming to me, so y'all stay tuned, man. Hell yeah, man. In the meantime, peace, love, and harmony, everybody. Y'all have a good one. Later.